Hi guys and welcome back for another review. Carrying on from my disability gaming videos, this video will see me rating all my accessibility switches from 5 to 1 as I judge them from which has to try harder to get more comfortable pressures and which is the most comfortable. For those of you who don't know what accessibility switches are, they are switches which help disabled people do many of the everyday activities that able-bodied people often take for granted. Gaming is one of the modern forms of entertainment and can be enjoyed on many different platforms. Following on from my reviews of the Xbox One S Minecraft Edition and Xbox Adaptive Controller, I will be rating these switches so we can see which one of them is best. Just a warning that all of these switches have been developed by different companies, but this is not a sponsored video.
Number 5, the spec switch. The spec switch is smaller than other switches on this list and is available in green, blue, yellow, red and black. Its box has a picture of the switch itself in whichever colour you ordered, with AbleNet's logo and what the package includes on the back. When you bring it out, you see the spec switch itself, a flange, flush and strap accessory bases strap and a quick startup guide. It includes a lead that can fit into the 3.5mm jacks on the Xbox Adaptive Controller. Although smaller than the body button, the spec switch requires much of the same pressure to activate. Like its counterparts, it can be plugged into any of the switch ports on the controller, but I feel like it is easier to press with a chopstick in my mouth instead of behind my head. Number 4. The controller switches on the Xbox Adaptive Controller. As explained in my last video, the switches on the adaptive controller come automatically programmed to the A and B buttons, but can be changed to whichever one you want. It's easy to switch between them and even the press is easy, but it does depend on what type of movement you have and how much pressure you can press with. The adaptive controller can be bought for around £75 in any Microsoft store. Number 3. Body buttons. Body buttons are medium-sized switches for the adaptive controller, which come in all the same colours as the spec switch. They are suitable for people with small movements and can be pressed with a light amount of pressure. These are switches that I use for most of my gaming experience, and they can be put wherever you want. But the only thing I don't like about them is that the red switch seems to be a wee bit stiffer than the other colours, so just a warning that any of the other colours might be a better option. You can buy the body button switch through Liberator. Number 2. The ultralight switch. The ultralight switch is a switch not even as big as your thumb and can be mounted easily to the Xbox wireless controller. It's easy to activate, needing only a very light amount of pressure, and can work as a walk forwards button if you can only use one thumbstick at a time. To get this set up, you just have to plug it into the X1 or X2 ports, and it can work with other switches. The ultralight switch can be bought through an American online shop called Mobilesoft. Number 1. The big red jelly bean twist. The big red jelly bean twist switch features a 2.5-inch activation surface and is recommended for users who are able to use a smaller target area. It comes with blue, green and yellow switch caps, allowing you to change to whichever colour you want. I bought this only because I needed more switches, but since it's arrived, it's become one of my favourites. Being a bigger size, it allows me to keep my head on it while moving the joysticks, instead of having to lift my head when I try to move. The click is also very nice. The big red jelly bean twist can be bought from AbleNet and Liberator, but you can also get it for around £50 from the Microsoft Store.
These are only a few of the switches that work with the Xbox Adaptive Controller, but any other switch with a 3.5mm jack should also work. Judging them all together, I would rate the spec switch 3 stars, the controller switches 4, the body buttons 4, the ultralight switch 5, and the big jelly bean twist button 5.